At least Mikasa is a simp in the, like, she just quietly hovers behind Eren and kills people around him.
Is the best romance anime, so good and no weird pedo stuff. It's by the director of Evangelion. FLCL and Gurren Lagann directors worked on it too.
Alright, we're done with TTS. Get out. We're done. Goodbye. I can do TTS and I can do being angry at anime, but I can't do both of them in the same day. I can't do both. I'm not capable. I'm weak. I'm weak. Embrace the calm. Let's all just take a moment, okay? Let's all just take a second, alright? Let's just... Everyone vibe, okay? We're vibing right now, okay? If you're not vibing, you ain't black. You got blown the fuck out. What? What the fuck was that? I just got fucking cyber boosted back. What the fuck was that? I will not be playing Animal Crossing. Nice try. What the fuck? It's am I literally the last person through? We gotta get bopped. That wasn't even close. Okay, we got fucked there. Bloodborne PC. What is this? Is a test? Bloodborne PC underwent big playtest round last month. May not support frame rates above 60 FPS rumor. Listen, 60 FPS frame rate is fucking fine, okay? You fucking dullards, okay? I know you have nothing in your lives but the numbers that show up when you spend your entire disposable income on new computer hardware, okay? But 60 FPS is perfectly fine for playing video games, okay? Anyone who needs it to be higher, it's like... the only reason it needs to go higher is a fucking buffer for when you're in low load areas and you're eventually gonna hit like a bottleneck, okay? 60 FPS is fine. 48 FPS would be fine for most of you. Very few people can really detect the difference of much past 30. A lot of people can't even tell between 30 and 60. I can tell between 30 and 60. I can't tell between 48 and 60. Some people pretend they can detect up to 120. You're fucking lunatics, okay? You're wrong. You're wrong. All the fucking special snowflakes in their magical eyes seething in chat. You can tell 60 versus 144 easily on a phone. I have never tested FPS differences on a phone. I just can't wait for the fucking the gamer discourse in 20 years. People are gonna be like, dude, this game only runs at 800 FPS. I can't even play first-person shooters at anything less than 1,600. This is unplayable. You sound like fucking wine test tasters. You know, there was a whole thing done, like, wine test tasters are full of shit, you know? You can give them a $10 wine and a $200 wine, and they're gonna mix, you tell them the 10's 200 and the 200's 10, and they'll sip the $10 wine, they'll be like, yes, the earthy, fruity notes. Yes, I can the way the molecules bond with my taste buds. And they'll take the $200 wine that they're told is $10, and they'll be like, I cannot drink this swill. It's called psychological priming. It's a very, very well-studied thing. Vaush, you're wrong about frame rates. I play OSU and there's so much screen tearing at 60 FPS. Dude, that's not the frame rates problem. That's the monitor's problem. Wait, what do you... Wait, screen tearing isn't a If you play on 10 FPS, that doesn't make more screen tearing. That's a sync issue with the refresh rate of your monitor. Well, not your monitor necessarily, but the settings and their compatibility with the monitor. Yeah, it could be your graphics card too. Yeah, V-Sync or G-Sync. You've legit just never played above 60 FPS in a shooter? I don't know what you're talking about, my dude. I remember those uncapped CSGO, not CSGO, CS Source days. Way back in the day. Uncapped up to like fucking 400 FPS or some shit. Was my monitor able to display that? Nope. But they were just talking about frame rate, not visible frame rate, okay? So how can you tell? Well, they didn't talk about the visual frame rate. They didn't talk about the fucking refresh rate. They talked about the frame rate. Thank you, though. It's really frustrating when I see animation interpolated to 60 FPS and every Coombs like it's... Oh, God, dude. When people take fight scenes in anime and put them... on YouTube and interpolate frames to make it 60 FPS when it was animated in 24 or lower... Holy shit, that makes me want to kill myself, dude. When there are shots where like the frame it's like tit 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 because there's like a dramatic pause and they have a low frame segment and they interpolate it so it's like a foot is like gliding like on ice across the screen when it's supposed to be like a dramatic pause. Now it looks like a dorky fucking bad visual effect. Oh god. Dude, don't interpolate frames, guys. Don't. There are very, very few scenes I've seen where it was done well. The fight between Boros and Saitama, I saw an interpolated frame video of that looked pretty good. Probably the best I've ever seen. But that's because they had so much to work with. Like, that fight is spectacular. I'm so boned here. I unironically think Total Biscuit poisoned the discourse around frame rate. That dude was a cunt about it. There were a lot of things wrong with Total Biscuit, but we can't talk about him because he died of cancer. So, fucking... Now he's laughing at all of us. Laughing at all of us in our capped, what's the term? For how wide you can see? Come on, what's the term? Field of view, yeah. He's laughing at us in our field of view from heaven now. Wasn't Total Biscuit a Gamergator? Yep. I literally didn't know he was dead till this stream, damn. Wait, are you kidding? You didn't know Total fucking Biscuit was dead? One of the largest and most influential members of the entire gaming community in all of history? I wonder if Total Biscuit would have ended up becoming like a former skeptic and would have been like, holy shit, the right has gone crazy, or if he would have ended up being a neo-Nazi given enough time. Given enough time, you know, it would have been one of those. Oh yeah, he was a fan of Paul Joseph Watson, true. Yikes. Lol, no, TB was not a Gamergator. He was very left in his channel. No, he was objectively a Gamergator, yeah. But he wasn't anywhere near as bad as a lot of the other people. But he was a Gamergator, yeah. I think he was one of the people who legitimately bought into the idea that crazy SJWs were ruining gaming and not, like, somebody who just hated trans people and women. I think he would have moved back over. He openly defended trans people, though. Well, that's what I'm saying. Being a Gamergator is bad, but there were a lot of people with ideological contradictions. Shoe-on-Head was a Gamergator. Shoe-on-Head has never been transphobic. Now, Shoe-on-Head has made fun of, like, the helicopter meme type stuff, but when Shoe-on-Head did that, she wasn't trying to take digs at trans people. She was just kind of, I'll say it, stupidly going along with transphobic memes that were being popularized in discourse. Do none of you guys wait, I'm sorry, I guess I'm just kind of used to the idea of people knowing about this because I came from Destiny's community and Destiny started playing StarCraft and In Control was huge in StarCraft. In Control was a StarCraft duderino back in the day. He was legendary. Really chill dude. He was also a powerlifter. Like a really, really big muscular guy. I think he died of the same thing that killed, that guy from Mythbusters. Who was the other guy who recently died of a pulmonary embolism, just like out of fucking nowhere? Michael Brooks. Yeah, Michael Brooks. Yeah. I think they all died of the same thing. That shit just fucking yoinks you, dude. Vaush, please don't die. Well, if I die of a pulmonary embolism, listen, I did everything I could, okay? Yeah, it literally comes out of nowhere. Why is there an epidemic of people dying of pulmonary embolisms? In Control was over a year ago. It's not an epidemic, it's just you know a lot of celebrities, so... I would prefer out of nowhere. Dude, I don't think so. If I was doomed to die, I would rather get... I'd like to at least get, like, a day warning so I could, like, wrap some shit up, you know? Yeah, if I die of an embolism, it's going to be because of fucking text-to-speech. True. True! Is Thunderfoot a Nazi? No, Thunderfoot's not a Nazi. That dude just has a really fucking crazy obsession with Sarkeesian. Or at least he used to. What does Anita Sarkeesian even do nowadays? I think she has a podcast, but I don't know how many people watch it. Feels like Anita Sarkeesian became irrelevant as quickly as she became relevant, you know?